Hi, welcome to Artsy Partswork. It's Amelia, where we do internal family systems peer support with art. I started a new painting. If you haven't noticed, I finished my painting of the spine and have moved on to a painting of a mermaid. I was feeling the pull to do a mermaid painting. And I also got some pottery back from the kiln, but I'm going to wait and show you that on a different video, I think, or maybe on Facebook. Um, just not feeling it right now. To be honest, I'm here painting because I can't focus on my work right now. And I just need this to kind of pull me back in, get me recentered, get some regroup, some grounding. And I've been painting here for probably a good half hour to 20 minutes before I started this video, just because I was not ready to record. I guess that's the way to say it. Been a little bit weepy and shook up. I'll tell you the story here. I'm just trying to choose my words wisely because I don't want to just vent here. But I was having a low key texting conversation with some of my family. My parents are going through their attic and getting rid of a lot of keepsakes and family heirlooms and things. And so my mom was texting us kids saying, "Do you want this? This was my grandma's. Do you want this? This was my mom's," kind of that kind of conversation. Um, but then a family member shared a video, a repost from something from X that was like I was shooting, and it was just very raw, unfiltered, like graphic. And I was anticipating a link to like an art dealer who was going to say, "This heirloom is $50" or something, like I totally was blindsided by it. Didn't, wasn't prepared for that. So it shook me up pretty good. I don't watch a lot of scary movies or action movies. I'm just very sensitive, and those things are not my vibe. They are too much. And I guess I filter what I take in, and I value my sensitivity, so I don't want to desensitize with movies and stuff. So that was just really shocking. So I made a request that there's a trigger warning next time, that those kind of posts won't be shared without warning. And the family member was like, I'm so sorry. Yes, I will not do that in the future. So that was nice to hear. It was unintentional. I think they were caught up. It had just happened. Like the shooting was like 20 minutes in, and that's just it. We get caught up in it. And I think he reposted just without thinking, in the heat of the moment. Interestingly enough, the message that I've been receiving from this painting from previous, not today, but in previous times when I started painting this, was to water it down. My paints were so thick, and when I added water, it made it so much easier to apply, so much more fun to paint. It wasn't gumming up. What's interesting is I didn't even know the person or anything about the person who was shot. And yet I felt something deeply. I may never understand why that affected me so strongly, but that's okay. It still matters. My feelings matter. That person mattered, no matter what his agenda was. He mattered. His family matters. So many things. Substance abuse prevention coalition I work for has a motto: every choice matters. I just love that. Every choice matters. It does. I think you understand why I'm not very chatty today, but I'm not going to make any excuses for it. And I'm still going to record in the silence. And I kind of went back and forth on whether or not to record or not. And in the end, I just felt like it's good modeling, I guess is the word, a good example of what to do when someone you care about is activated or triggered or upset or whatever, however you want to term it. It's just nice to be together, to rest together, not come everything up with words. Just water everything down. Let it just be super easy and light. Just be together. No expectations. Breathe together. just breathe together. Let me see how thick that is. I'm just gonna water it down. Been painting for so many years now. Well, let's see. I shouldn't say so many, it's relative, right? For like 3 years, I've been doing this. And I never wanted to water it down unless I absolutely had to because I wanted it to be so intense, the color. I wanted it to cover up the numbers. Oops. But I'm seeing value in the opposite. Goes where it's supposed to go when it's wetter. And my brush moves nicely. And what I feared was that it wouldn't cover up the numbers, but it does. Even when it's watered down, it still does. Still effective. Guess I forgot to invite you guys to grab your art and join me. This is not much of a togetherness project if you're not doing your own craft. I just forgot to mention that at the beginning. Hopefully, you're working on something yourself. Making something beautiful. These crafting moments are carving out time to just be and daydream and listen, kind of refocus on something not so heavy or important. Elaine Aron is a psychologist who has studied high sensitivity, and she recommends we have 2 hours a day of downtime, just quiet, where you're not uploading information, you're able to download it. So whether it's, sitting in a hammock or going for a walk or painting, it's quiet time. Or washing dishes or taking a bath. Driving, all those things count. Quiet or daydreaming. It makes a difference for me when I have that. I don't do, 2 hour chunks at a time, but if you count your journaling in the morning, I'm dream journaling in the morning, and then drive time and walk time, washing dishes, bathing, all those times add up. Here's the thing about pausing when you're activated. It's a way that you validate yourself, where you're no longer abandoning yourself. You're showing up and saying, your feelings matter and I care. I'm going to listen and pause and rest with you. We're not going to just pretend nothing happened or go on with our day and minimize the feelings. We're just going to make space for you to feel, because it's okay to feel. Feel with you. So when I say with you, like my parts, so I'm feeling with that part of me that was sad and activated that I don't understand. Like, why was that so hard? I don't know. But isn't that what husbands and wives or partners fight about? I don't understand you. I don't know why that's so important to you. Well, it matters even if you don't understand it. Just knowing that you care matters, right? And then you try to understand. Keep thinking about what are some ways I can water things down in my life. What does that mean in a practical application? Not painting, but if I'm creating a beautiful life that I want to live and that is sustainable and pretty and that I want to keep coming back to. I want ease of application. What does that mean for me? One of the benefits I'm noticing of watering down the paint is that the colors blend so much nicer together. It's not just so, I mean, because the colors were so intense when I didn't water it down, it made for a much bolder, more, I want to say jagged, that's not the right word, but I mean, the colors just didn't blend as easily. If you looked at it at a distance, it was fine, but up close, it just looked very sharp, hard. What's the word? Unblended. In IFS, we talk about unblending with parts, but there are some circumstances where blending is helpful. friends, I think we're gonna call that a wrap. And I hope that your day ends well. Thanks for joining me. Bye.